Today I'm going to show you how to reload a .270 Winchester rifle cartridge. Have you ever been to the shooting range and wanted to get the most bang for your buck? Well, reloading does just that. Reloading is cost efficient, you gain accuracy, and you gain knowledge from it. Now before I go any further, I want to go over some safety pointers. It is very important to get a good reloading manual and read through the whole manual, going step from step before you start your process. Putting too much powder in, not seating the primer right, it can mess up your rifle. It can also damage the cartridge as well. So those are some safety pointers. I'm going to leave a little bit of steps out so I can show you the whole process of making a .270 Winchester rifle cartridge. Here are some of our supplies. First, you have your reloading press, your casing, a bullet, your large rifle primers. They look like this. A good reloading manual, your case lube, a funnel, of course your dies, and your scale. Our first step in this process is to lube the casing. You want to lightly lube the casing. It can cause dents in the casing if you put too much lube on the casing. So it's very important just to lightly lube this casing. Get it real nice and coated very well. And then you want to put in your first die. This die resizes the casing and deprimes the casing. You want to take your case, set it on the shell holder, and go all the way down with your press. It pops the primer out into the little primer holder and go fully back up. Now you have a deprimed casing. Now you want to take a clean rag and wipe some of that excess lube off the casing. Now we can put the primer in. The primer has some red speckled stuff on top of the primer. You want to put that side face up. So put it in the little primer holder. Put the casing on top of the shell holder, and you want to go forward with the press. Now you want to make sure the cartridge, the primer, is very smooth in the cartridge, which it is. So now we can put the powder in the cartridge. You want to put your funnel on. Carefully dump your powder in. Take off the old die and put in the die that seats the bullet. Now we can take our cartridge, set it on top of the shell holder, grab our bullet, set it on top of the cartridge. Doesn't have to be perfect. Kind of guide it through the die and go all the way down with your press. Now you have created your .270 Winchester rifle bullet. I have showed you how to lube your casing, deprime the casing, put the primer in the casing, put your powder in the casing, seat your bullet, and now you have created a .270 Winchester rifle cartridge. I hope now you can go to the shooting range and shoot more cost efficient.